Well, all right, family, we're back at it again. Thank you for tuning into the channel. Today, I'm gonna have a real quick video for you. I'm hoping I have a hack to get more supercharger wine out of your Audi. Specifically, I'm gonna be working on an Audi Q7 2017, but it's 2017 on up, I believe, for the Q7s, and it may work on some other Audi models. However, this is just an experiment. I'm gonna see if it works. I'm trying to increase the supercharger wine that you get on acceleration. So what I'm going to do is modify my intake. I know there's some aftermarket parts out there like the Rock Euro intake. Really, it's just a short little tube that eliminates the baffle system that comes stock. There's like a plastic intake with a baffle, and it kind of suppresses the wine. But we want to bring that wine out because obviously everyone loves the supercharger wine, especially in the Hellcats and stuff. You can hear it, so we want to kind of replicate that here in the Audi. I have the Rock Euro upgrade on my Audi right now, but you really can't hear it, and I'm going to show you right now in a video. So we're going to record the before, and then we're going to record the after, and hopefully we get more supercharger wine. Hopefully it works. Now, I know, before you roast me in the comments, I'm not looking for any additional power gains. I know I'm not going to gain much power on it, maybe a couple horsepower or two you may be able to see on a dyno, but you know, you're not going to feel it in real time or real life. So that's not something I'm after. I just want to get the sound of the supercharger. So it's just going to be a audible upgrade. So let's get right to it. I'm just going to use spare parts I have laying around the house. I believe I have a filter. If I don't find a spare filter, I will just have to buy that. That'll be about it. So there'll just be a cone filter. So let's go ahead and get right to it. All right. We're all right, family. So we're here in the Audi. I'm just going to do a quick pull so you can hear the difference before and after for the supercharger wine. So let me just stop here. I'm going to put it in sport mode and we'll do a quick pull. So hopefully you guys could hear that. I don't know, maybe you can hear it, maybe you can't. So yeah, I had on my 2013, I had the Rock Euro intake upgrade on that. I got a lot of supercharger wine out of that. So it may also be due to the APR pulley change in the tune, because I was running more boost. So I'm sure that had something to do with it, but I feel like I should get some more supercharger wine out of this supercharger. So I'm gonna see if I can't just manufacture my own kit and upgrade it myself. I got a bunch of parts at the shop, so I'll use those. And all I got to pick up is a cone air filter. So I'm gonna go ahead and swoop one of those up, see if I can't throw my own kit together. Alright, so we're gonna swoop up one of these filters. Let's see. Oh, they got a white one. I want white. I want blue. Or red. I'm gonna get white. It's dirty as hell. That thing's been sitting on the shelf for a cool minute. But we're gonna swoop this one up. Alright, so we're about to bounce in this line. Swoop this up and go back to the garage and install it. See if I can't throw this kit together. But man, this thing is hella dirty. I'm gonna go with white. I know it's gonna get dirty hella quick, but it'll look good, especially with the color of the vehicle.
Okay. Okay.
All right, thank you. You too. Take it easy. All right, so we got this filter, about to head back to the garage and put this thing on. Hopefully to get more sound out of the supercharger. So I went ahead and got the white one though. All right, so we got the parts. I'm gonna do a quick pull here so you can see the sound before and after. We set you up on the dash here. So yeah, you can't really hear much from the supercharger. All right, so I dug out some spare parts. Let's see what we have here. I don't know, all kinds of stuff. I don't know what I think I was using that to test for boost leaks. I'm not sure what I was doing there, but got a bunch of spare stuff here just laying around from other projects. Some of it looks too small. Some bands. Just want to show y'all, this is the Rock Euro box. So I already did the Rock Euro upgrade, and these are the parts that came off. So it was essentially a baffle system in here. If you can see in there, it's got these baffles to kind of suppress the supercharger whine. You could see how it's all cushioned in here. So that came off with the Rock Euro upgrade. So they give you a metal tube instead. I'll show you that when I take it apart. All right, this dusty ass new filter. It looks like it's been sitting there for 10 years. All right, so I should have enough pieces here to put something together. So we start by taking off our air filter housing cover here. Pop these little clips out on the side and then lift up and pull out. Just throw that there. So I'm going to start by taking off this air intake tube. So this is all factory, this plastic piece. The only thing you get with Rock Auto, or Rock Euro I should say, the only piece you get is this little 6-inch section here. Believe it or not, it did increase the sound of the supercharger, but not enough for me. So we'll go ahead and take this off. This is again a stock part here that you retained after putting the Rock Euro on. And this is the Rock Euro here. So it's just a little 6-inch piece again. I think, I can't remember, but I think it was like 100, 200 bucks or something for this thing. And all it was a little piece of pipe I could have made myself. So I don't know. I don't know why I even went for it, but I did. So I don't know, I may reuse that too. Actually, I'm gonna leave that in. See if I could just run something right off of here. Let's see. Maybe put a little bend in it and run the filter right here. We'll see how that works. Let me get this old one out though. So I'm not about to leave this in here. And hopefully Audi didn't put any weird integrations with this air cleaner assembly. We'll probably get a check engine light from this evap system. That would be the first thing I would assume would throw a check engine light, is that it loses pressure on this evap, this canister here. I'm sure there's a sensor in this canister to sense pressure, that we have a negative pressure, so that it shows that vapors that are being collected in this evap canister is actually recirculated through the intake and burned back out through the combustion stroke of the engine. So I'm assuming they have that tied into the ECU somehow, that if there was a loss of vacuum at this evap canister, it would throw a code. So I'm pretty sure I see a sensor at the bottom. Yeah, so I don't know, we'll probably have to tie that in somehow so that we still have evap. But I'm not gonna worry about it for now. If it throws a check engine light, I'm just gonna keep riding on. I mean, I'm not so concerned about check engine lights if I know what the cause of the problem is. If I know what the root cause is and it's not something to be concerned about, then it doesn't bother me to have a check engine light. I'm sure you car guys out there know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so if you know the rules, you know which ones you can break, basically. So let me just get this out of here. I think all this stuff's gonna have to come out, to be honest. So we'll just take all this out. I suppose I could have ran it without a filter just to see if it makes any difference in sound, but I'm just gonna go with this modification right off top. So it looks like there's a damper here for this air intake as well. I don't know if that's going to throw a code. I mean, there's a lot of things that could throw codes in here, but there's an air damper here also for the air intake. As you can see here, it's actuated pneumatically, so this will be a vacuum leak if I don't seal it. So that would throw a check engine light, but we're gonna go ahead and seal that. This vacuum hose. All right, there we go. All right, so we'll have to plug that here, I bet. So because it's coming out like that, which is pretty ridiculous if you have to buy this whole assembly to change your air filter. Because I don't no, there, it looks like there is a screw down there, but so maybe you can change it without changing the whole housing, but it wouldn't surprise me if you had to order the whole housing just to change this filter. So just set this over here. All right, now we get to see our engine. Looks like there's some heat shielding here. We'll just keep that in place. Not concerned about that. We got the oil filler tube, so I'm pretty sure this will just unscrew and you could just move the cap down to the bottom here. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. So we'll go ahead and just throw this all together. We don't want to lose any of these pieces, so when we go back to stock, we have all our pieces. All right, so we have a couple vacuum lines here that we have to address. So looks like 2 vacuum lines. Well, this one will probably just stay on here. I think I'm going to reuse this Rock Ural intake tube for now, so I'm going to put that back on. We have this vacuum line that actuates that damper on the air intake housing, which will go here. So we're going to probably plug that. For now, I'll just find a golf tee and I'll stick a golf tee or a bolt in there to avoid any vacuum leaks when this solenoid actuates. And then we'll just zip tie this somewhere for now. And then again, we're going to save all these parts so we can go back to factory when we need to. I think I'm going to take this bend here, see if I can't turn this filter away from these hoses. So, okay, let's just get a look at what we're doing here. So I also have this one, which is more of a 90. I might use this one instead. Let's see. Alright. Not sure what I was doing with this, but let's use these parts. Ah, yeah, that's a better angle. Alright. So, and a coupler. Really being sloppy here with my hands. super dirty, but don't really care. I think I'm gonna go with black. Do a black one here. I might have to upsize that because I don't know if that's going to be big enough for my filter. That is not even close to 3-inch, so I might have to reduce, and recycle and reuse. All right. I don't think I have any hose clamps though, but again, we'll check the garage, see what we can find. Essentially just try to reuse whatever we can. All right, let's just do that. Almost there. So, probably got way too big of a filter. That might be able to fit. Yeah, I really don't care about this evap canister at this point. So we're gonna get this out of the way and figure it out later. All right. And oh yeah, it fits. Sweet. All right, and that's essentially it. That's essentially what it's gonna look like. And we need some clamps. All right. Alright, so yeah, unfortunately I'm going to pull this back off because I was just dry fitting it. And now I got to pull it out and put the clamps on. Try to keep this white filter white. Here's one. Oh, here we go. Jackpot. Actually found some clamps fast. That's unusual that I could actually find something. All right. All right. Throw that on there. I might take that insulation off. I bet you that hides some of the supercharger wine as well. All right. Another clamp. So yeah guys, this is just a quick video. I just thought of this when I was sitting eating lunch, that I probably have enough spare parts to build myself an intake. So just wanted to test it out, see if it actually increases the supercharger wine, which I hope it does. All right, hopefully I got the angle right on that elbow. Get a little better angle on this. As you can see, we got the intake installed. I fabricated my own intake out of just some spare parts. All I had to pick up was the filter. So now we're going to start it, drive it, same conditions, do a pull or two, and see if it makes any difference. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, no big deal. We still have our old parts. We can put it back together when we like, or we can keep running this intake. Doesn't matter. Again, small investment. It took about 10-15 minutes, so not a big deal. So let's go ahead and start it now and see how it sounds. So again, I may get a check engine light. We'll see. So far on idle, I don't see a difference. Hopefully you guys can see me. Well, I just got the camera sitting on the dash. I'm kind of doing this low budget right now, just a quick little video. But at idle, no sound difference whatsoever. We'll go ahead and put it in gear.